Hi, Ron from Clarity. This webinar will be the first in a series of about a dozen or more short webinars covering buying groups. We'll cover defining and creating groups, features and benefits of a buying group marketplace, the marketplace technology, and much more. So to kick this off, let's start with defining what is a buying group. Well, a buying group is a collection of people that qualify by some feature, membership, or similarity to get a benefit from a vendor for belonging to that group. For example, my parents always banked at the credit union, getting low-rate loans and no-fee credit cards because both of them were college professors. My uncle gets free healthcare at the VA since he served in the military, and me, I get free 2-day shipping with my Amazon Prime membership, and I get more cookies than I need with my Costco membership and its bulk purchasing benefit. So as you begin to consider the needed functions and features to building your marketplace, buying groups can be a very lucrative solution to look into. Essentially, a buying group is a set or group of people that receive some sort of benefit by purchasing goods with a vendor on your marketplace versus buying retail somewhere else. So what are the basics of selecting our buying group? Well, first off, we need to decide who would be interested in the products and services we're selling. Once we understand the who, now we start thinking about, can these potential buyers be segregated into groups that we can then market to drive more sales? So we start by defining the different grouping characteristics. For example, if we were selling tools on our websites, then contractors would be the most obvious buyers, but plumbers could be their own group, electricians could be a group, and you can see how it would be easy to differentiate them and sell and market different tools to each of those two groups differently. Next, we have to decide how we're going to sell to these groups. Is it one big marketplace with all tools to make it easier to market to everyone in construction? Or do we segregate the storefronts into a plumbing store, an electric supply store, a lumber store, and then market to those groups individually? Next, do the potential buyers see themselves in the same groupings or the same way that we do? Do handymen think of themselves as plumbers, electricians, neither, or both? Finally, how does a buyer sign up for the group benefits? For example, my parents had to show their teaching certificates when they opened their account at the credit union, which is how they qualified to sign up. What will be your verification process for your group or groups on your marketplace? So now that we have our groups and our marketplace defined, how do we increase our sales and conversions by using and selling to buying groups? Well, in my opinion, this is the best part of having a buying group marketplace in the first place. Consider how difficult it is for Amazon developers to know what changes they can make to their website that would either help or hurt their sales. I mean, they're literally selling to every person, company, size, and country. They have to be so careful that any changes they could potentially implement that would increase sales for direct consumers could potentially hurt business accounts. But you don't. That's part of the reason you build a buying group marketplace. It allows you to analyze and make adjustments to the user experience directly targeted at your specific group's behavior and buying patterns. For example, do your sales happen mostly after the 15th and 31st of the month, right after the contractors get paid? Well, then you could either run your promotions around those dates right before then to get them excited and ready to buy and capture more of that money that's burning a hole in their pocket when they get paid, or you potentially run the sales opposite those times because they're going to spend anyway, and if you run them in the off times during the month, that could help level out your sales throughout the month by offering promotions in the middle of the month. Again, your choice. Just knowing their buying patterns helps you come up with the different strategies to use to help increase sales. Knowing and understanding your group helps you be more intelligent about how you're going to market to that group and which media channels to use. Home businesses love Pinterest. Contractors don't. So why spend time building a huge Pinterest presence if your buyers don't use it? Selling goods versus services can also require different features and strategies. Selling on account can increase sales dramatically. Providing self-service reordering, invoicing, purchasing on account, payments, and more can positively affect buyer conversions and loyalty. So knowing how your buyers search, purchase, and reorder your products and services can help you define what features we add or remove from your marketplace. So the next step is to talk about those features that are designed to help your group specifically. One very important feature of a buying group marketplace is the granular access that can be defined. Since a contracting company may be a part of the group, how easy is it to add workers to be able to purchase on that company's account? Does your team have to do that for every single person? Or does the platform allow each organization to add and manage their own members? Do their users get the company discount but they can't purchase on the company account? Or does it allow them to purchase up to $500 a month on account, but anything larger than that gets forwarded to a procurement manager for approval? What about the catalog? Well, most buying groups that get a discount on products know what they want. So does the platform allow them to easily reorder what they ordered last month? Can they simply type in a SKU, select a quantity, and add to cart for 100 different SKUs? How do they find tools that are used with less than 1,000 hours of use on them? Products and services displaying and buying experience can be very different for buying groups. The chosen marketplace platform needs to be extremely customizable. What about collective buying? If you offer a price break at 100 units, can the members combine their orders to get the discount? No. Well, what if they all work for the same company or organization? Could one of those users share their checkout cart with others and so on so they can all add to it? That way they can increase the sales discount that the buying group would have as a benefit. Can a procurement manager purchase 20 seats to a training course, then assign the different users to those seats, and the platform automatically notifies all the users that a course was purchased on their behalf? And finally, to close out this webinar, is it easy for a potential member to know if they qualify to join the buying group in the first place? And is the process easy to join and be verified? Our experience has shown that if you lose them at the sign-up process, it's most likely that you've lost them for good. Consider ways to allow organizations to add their own members or to automate the sign-up of users based on a company's email domain, then send the two-factor email to that company address so they can't fake them. Either way, those types of customizations need to be present in the platform. So, that's our first of many webinars in this series for buying groups. Click and subscribe to be notified as we continue to produce this series of webinars. You can also reach out to Clarity directly to discuss your buying group marketplace project. Thanks for watching.